Hi everyone and welcome to the first episode of Matter for Thought, a new short video series that will focus on the math and physics at the forefront. And when I say short videos, I mean that the length of the videos will not exceed 5 minutes, usually even less. In the first episode, we'll talk about what physics is and why it is important to know mathematics properly to understand physics. Physics is the science of the universe, the way we describe what's happening around us on a scale that's easy to understand. For the sake of physics, different units of measurements were invented at different times to describe different things. For example, to describe length, in the distant past, natural and relatively unified units were used. 4 fingers are a hand, 6 hands are cubit, and so on, and today the most common unit is a meter. Same thing about mass. In the past, used units were things like carat, which is the seed of the carob fruit, 20 carat are 1 shekel, 1500 shekel is a talent, and so on, and today most of the world mainly use kilograms. The division of the world around us into clear units of length, mass, time, etc. has allowed us to go beyond the limits of what can be touched and calculate more complex things by multiplying or dividing units, but this is a subject for another video. As a side effect of this ability, and the fact that multiplying and dividing physical units has allowed us to measure and calculate complex things, and as a result, to better understand the world, we had to understand the interactions between the different simple and complex units, and what we were trying to measure. And to be able to take over of all that complexity, smart people at different times were developing different tools that helps write everything in a simple way, or in other words, math. This way of thinking has allowed us as human beings to build for hundreds of years floors upon floors of scientific and technological progress. From the Egyptian and the ancient Greek scholars who discovered and developed complex mathematical techniques that helped them to build buildings we still do not understand how they built them at the time, to today's understanding of electrons or the structure of the virus and what needs to be done to protect ourselves and later also deal with the current COVID-19 crisis. So just to feel that we did something in this episode as well and not just talk, we will briefly go over the physical units we will deal with throughout the series. In large, there are 7 basic physical units and all the other units are a combination of these units. 1. Time. There is not much to expand. The basic unit of time is 1 second. 2. Length. The distance between 2 points in space. The basic unit of length is 1 meter. 3. Mass. The mass has several different definitions, but in large, mass is the amount of material of an object. The basic unit is 1 kilogram. 4. Current. The amount of electrical charge passed in 1 second. The basic unit is 1 amp. 5. Temperature. How much thermal energy the system has. The unit is 1 degree Kelvin, which is like Celsius but starts from the absolute zero. I'm pretty sure you've heard of all the 5 physical sizes we've talked about, and now we're moving to the lesser known units. 6. Quantity of material, or more correctly, the amount of particles in an object. The basic size is 1 mole, and it is also the only size that represents a pure number. 1 mole is 6.022 times 10 to the 23, a number that was named Avogadro's number. And 7. Lighting intensity. The amount of light coming from a certain direction. The basic unit is 1 candle. You have nothing to worry about. We'll go over each unit as we deal with it in depth. But for everyone who wants to read about it some more, a link to the International Unit System article in Wikipedia is in the description. So from the next episode on, we will be introducing simple physical phenomena such as description of location, motion, and later on more complex things. And whenever the need arises, we will also learn the mathematical principles that will help us understand the physics. And that's how we'll see how the entire universe dances to the sound of the same wonderful melody. And that's it for today. Before I wrap things up, I want to thank my patrons. Their names are currently on the screen. And if you think the goal is worthy and the quality is high, a link to Patreon is in the description. Thank you for watching, feel free to like and share. I was, as always, Round Thinker, and see you in the next video.